And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oklahoma City Bison and the New York Giants. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. Bring it. Bring it. Wide. 61, matchbox lights. Coming. Hit it.
On first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready to go. No chance.
Here's Jones to throw again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Go now. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to
Clear.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Bravo.
Mike 9. All day. All day. Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to 9. Mike,
Go.
Jones now throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 22 yards there, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal.
Right.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back.
Get it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set. Ready. 30 base.
Man, I got you. Hey, we got to get to 9. Mike over there.
Recon. 132 fighter. Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Funches has it complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Slam.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm coming.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This will be taken at the 10. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Kill. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, Sam off.
36.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set 70, Indy.
Watch tight end's right.
Go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Greystone travel. Hey! Hard. Lee Griffin.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, ready. 10-2 start. Ready. Shoot.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Let's go,
That's the
baby.
end of the first quarter with the score Giants 14.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hill. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught by Funchess. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Tyson.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 31.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got it. You got it.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, They've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
A gain on the play. First down, Oklahoma City.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready. Come on, D. Ready, go. Look, squeeze. Get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, wahoo! You go touchdown.
On third down, Barkley. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fights off the defender. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
They're on 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. O'Shane Ximines able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Man, I got you.
2nd and 5. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Set, ready? Ken Lobo. Hey, Haywood.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 9.
Sit up. 5.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hatchet. General West. Hey, high 7.
Mike 9. Bang
Go.
Jones now operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. X3, 218, chopper. Ready?
On third down, Barkley. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rosas' kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
Hey, we gotta get tonight. Mike over there. Check.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Gotta do better.
6, pull it high. Hey, zoom.
Check 25.
Jones on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They begin the drive with Hill. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll